What's good, Elevators? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod. I promise, guys, I have a video coming out on the Patreon today because they actually smoked it. Shout out to Berg. I saw a lot of Berg's corny comments, but I think he was hitting on topics that they'd be too afraid to speak on, and he was getting Mel to say shit that she normally would never say. So shout out to Berg, and we definitely got a video coming out on this. But y'all know where my head is at. I'm still stuck on this Patreon leak. I don't care. Shout out to Tori. It's one of my main supporters. I don't want to say fans. One of my main supporters. I got mad love for Tori. He brought up a very pertinent point. Joe is playing way bigger games. I had been speaking on this, but I didn't make the correlation. I had forgot all about this because they just keep coming out with news after news after news. Hey, remember when I said this is not for us, this is for his co-hosts and the people that are looking to employ him? What about the people that already do? I had made the misconception of them going to PrizePicks and signing the deal, but I was already alluding to it being $100 million. No, this is a part of that. Yes, they were trying to fly us out, and I made the mistake in that video saying that they got flown out by PrizePicks. No, y'all are right. Joe flew himself out there. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna do this event. Clearly, it was an event that I'm the headliner, I'd say, because they were interviewing him and asking him in the middle of that crowd. We can negotiate. We can talk numbers. Y'all have to show me what we already did on this last one. Y'all have to show me, because somebody also pointed out I did not see the PrizePicks logo on the video, and I was like, holy shit, you're right. What's going on? They're in the midst of negotiations. Joe is playing big boy games. They sent him a low ball offer. This wasn't for us. This has nothing to do with us. Joe is like, y'all are trying to give me 20, 30 million. They're trying to Spotify him again. It's clear as day that I'm bringing in action. Y'all gave me this 50K bonus for a reason. It's clear as day that I'm bringing in traction. It's clear as day people are using the JBP promo code to join PrizePicks, and I know people are actually using it because I see it a lot in the comic section. Whenever Ish hit, there's a bunch of people saying that Ish hit. How would they know if they weren't on PrizePicks? We wouldn't even be paying attention to that shit. I'm vehemently against gambling, but I see the bigger play, so it is what it is. But now I really see the bigger play. This has nothing to do with us. Joe's trying to hit PrizePicks over the head. PrizePicks came with a low ball offer. Yeah, Joe, we'll sign you. We would love to have you back. We probably signed you initially for $500K a month or $5 million a year. We're just throwing out numbers. And then they came back because he did so well. And anytime you are in renegotiation phase and the people that you're renegotiating with come with a way bigger offer, something's wrong. I need to dig deeper. Because everyone that hasn't seen this amount of money before is going to immediately jump on it and sign on the dotted line. So let's just say initially he was signed for $500K a month, and then they came back and, hey, we're going to give you $2 million a month. We're just throwing out numbers. Something's wrong. So you quadruple, but you don't want to. That's it? You're just quadrupling the money? Nothing else comes included with that? Oh, I see what's going on here. They think I'm a little nigga still. What happens if I was to leak one source of income? You already know how I feel about him re-rocking this shit. What happens if I leak one source and show him that I'm getting 8 figures a year from one source? Can we go back to the renegotiation tables? And then, because y'all are playing this type of game, now I get to include everyone into the foray. And not only is this a ploy to get more endorsements, more sponsorships, this is a ploy to get the people that haven't signed up to sign up. Look what you're missing out on. Shit goes down every day over here. Every day my name's in the headlines for something. Every day when I'm scrolling on my Google News feed trying to see new things, I see hiphopwired.com or whatever, Hip Hop Wired News or something like that. I don't know. A Joe Budden blog. Every day I'm circulating something, and now because of this leak, I'm going to be in for the summer. What do you think is going on behind this? I have 154,000 active subscribers, but I don't have 154,000 actively paying subscribers. I'm only getting $900K a month. Now, of course, if we were to do the math on that, it would be like $5 or $6 per person, but that's not what's happening. What I said in the initial video is the truth. Most of the people on this shit are on the $25 tier. It's just everyone else isn't subscribed at all. They're not paying anything. So I'm willing to do whatever it takes to convert, let's just say 600,000 of those people into the $5 tier. And then eventually from the $5 tier to the $10 tier. It's an ascending scale. We want y'all to go up each time. I'm not concerned about y'all being on the $25 tier immediately. What happens a lot and what I see a lot in my comments, because I've seen people join the Patreon based off of what I'm talking about on this channel. I can only imagine his conversion rate over there. The main thing that they're concerned about is converting the $10 nigga to the $25 nigga, or converting the $5 nigga to the $10 nigga. And what they're praying happens the most, but hasn't happened nearly enough for them, is converting the $25 nigga to the $50 nigga. But they're working conversion charts as far as Patreon's concerned, but Joe's looking at all these other endorser niggas like, y'all can't come at me with anything less than 50 a year. You can't. There's no exclusivity tied. PrizePicks is funding everything. That's why I'm just throwing out numbers. I don't know what their actual number is, but I have a funny feeling that they came at him and tripled or quadrupled their initial offer. And Joe was like, it's Spotify all over again. Except I don't have to give up any exclusivity. So we got to pay attention to how they speak on PrizePicks and where the logo placement is going forward, because that will let us know what this leak actually was for. Joe is playing way bigger games than we can even comprehend right now, because the co-hosts are going to look at it from my perspective, how I initially looked at it. Oh, this nigga's stunting on us and we're not actually getting paid for our work. Joe's not paying any attention to that. He's not paying any attention to that. And I see some comments floating around that maybe has some credence to it, and I was going with it until this. Shannon Sharp said you'll never be on a podcast as big as this. So Joe had to let niggas know, what the fuck are you talking about? And this is behind the paywall, nigga. It's really different over here. So that has credence, but who would that 30 million number attract the most? I reached 30 million people behind a paywall, nigga. Who would that attract the most? Joe's making real big money plays, dog. Joe is tired of being a 8-figure nigga. Joe's tired of being an 8-figure nigga. Joe wants to be a 9-figure nigga, and he's trying to figure out how to do it without giving exclusivity. Could you imagine what would happen if Joe signed a 9-figure deal with PrizePicks? Because that's what he's gunning for. I keep going back to, why did he comment on that one particular video? And I hit like 8 different points on it. This is one of them. He's trying to hit them niggas for 9 figures for real. How do you go about doing that? How do you call somebody's bluff? Oh, y'all, $2 million a month. Nigga, I do that on one platform. Just one. The fuck are you talking about? And niggas pay me for this. Niggas is already paying me what you niggas is trying to offer me for exclusivity and for me to promote your brand. We got to pay attention to this. But like I said, I absolutely have an episode coming out on today's episode of Patreon. There's a lot of pertinent points that I want to speak on. I'm about to go on a flood frenzy. Y'all bear with me. A lot of YouTubers at the end of the month, they start putting out all the videos. Nope. I'm finna just do that every day. And I got my mojo back, so I appreciate y'all. Like the video if y'all like the video. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you have, you already know what it is. You already know how we rock it. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.